I was in a mortgage for my first property at the time, and it was not very good. It was quite punitive, actually. And, I was hearing all these stories about people who were saving so much money, and I was wondering to myself, what the heck am I doing wrong? She gave me some very good advice. The first time I contacted her, it was because of the penalty with my existing mortgage. It was not advantageous for me to do business with her group at the time, and she was actually... she gave me the advice that even though obviously it's not good for her group, but that I should wait until my term was up, which was only a few years away, so as to avoid paying the penalty, actually rather high penalty, that the lender at the time was going to impose. For me, it was sort of a no-brainer. I had absolutely no difficulties dealing with them the first time, and it was a very easy process, and they took all the guesswork out of it. And when we were purchasing this home, my wife and I are sort of taking a bit of a leap with this home that we're purchasing now. It's it's kind of our dream home that we're trying to jump into. One of her staff there, Chris, was just fantastic. I mean, for a little while, it was almost like every day or a couple times a day, I was emailing him with questions about, well, what if we did this? What if we did that? And he would very patiently, take me through the whole process again and again and again, until I was quite confident that what we were doing was right, and they were very helpful with that. They understood that, my wife and I, we're a young couple. We have a very young daughter, and this whole process that we're undergoing is a bit of a risk for us, just because like I said, we're sort of jumping into our dream home. So when we were going through the mortgage, they knew that, and so they were taking this, they knew we weren't going to be selling in 2 years. They knew we weren't flipping this house. They knew that this was something that we were going to be in for the foreseeable future. The whole process has been very nerve-wracking, very stressful, but her group definitely helped take that element out of it. I knew that everything else, was kind of up in the air, but I knew that our financing was going to be fine, and it was going to be reasonable, and they were going to do the best that they could to get us something that we could afford. So